Hey guys, so welcome. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jamie and welcome to my channel, and it's called Building with Jay. So a lot of people have been, asking the number one question, why is Zoom failing? So you may be having this issue right now. You may be wondering what's wrong with Zoom, why is Zoom failing, why are our meetings failing, and why am I just not having as much fun in front of Zoom or with Zoom as I would normally have at work. Number one thing that you're looking at is you're looking into your PC screen or your mobile phone screen, and you're used to a lot of people being in a room, a lot of easy interaction. Now you got that same amount of people inside of your mobile phone on a small little screen or a PC screen, about sometimes 20, 30, 40, 50 people, and all 50 of them are trying to raise their hand, raise a point, speak at the same time, and it just sounds a bit muddled. So what do you do? How do you fix it? And at the same time, you're asking yourself, am I letting all of these 50 people into my house? I don't want them to see my house. I don't want them to see my bedroom. It's personal space. How do you overcome that? Well, in short, let's focus on point number one, you yourself. So before we worry about the rest of your team, let's focus on you yourself. How do you, make your Zoom experience better? What do you do? Number one, figure out where you're going to use, what space you're going to use. If you're living in a freestanding house, obviously it's easy. You can go into your garden if you don't want to be in your house. There's a lot of space that you can use outside of your house. But what if you're living in an apartment? What do you then do? Well, in short, you have one of two options. Either you find a nice cozy little corner in your house, dress it up. So maybe you find a nice vase, put some flowers in there, or make a bit of decorations. And people are not going to be able to see what's happening all around that space. They're literally looking at a head and shoulder shot and what's in the perimeter immediately behind you. So if you're just literally dressing up that small little space, it will look top notch. Second to that, if you don't have a space that you can possibly dress up, what about just sitting in front of a normal bedroom door? And the cool thing about the bedroom door is you can literally just take a sheet, pop it over the door, let it hang as a backdrop. I mean, that's what a lot of us do in the film industry. When you're just creating a small little backdrop, a white sheet, a gray sheet, you just throw it over the door, and there you have a awesome backdrop. At the same time, it helps you to change the background. As you know, on Zoom, you can put a virtual background in as well. So a video is going to be coming out very shortly with instructions on how to add a virtual background to your Zoom meeting, and it's literally about 3 clicks, and that gets you a virtual background which can become fun and interactive. So what do you do? So sometimes you may be thinking, okay, I'm looking at the PC, my face thing, the light looks a bit harsh, or it's a bit grainy, the camera, what do I do? Well, a lot of people, YouTube bloggers, vloggers as well, what do? They normally have a ring light. Now a ring light costs you about plus minus $50 plus minus about $500-600. So what do you do if you don't want to spend that type of money? Simple. You find a lamp in your house, you got the lampshade. All you do is you take a soft cloth, you throw it over the lampshade, and it automatically softens the light, and that will give you a much better picture, much better video quality when you are recording or when you are sitting in your Zoom. Cool. Point number two, on you still. What do you normally do when you go to work? On your normal 9 to 5, you wake up, you look for your best dressed outfit, and you put that on because you know for a fact that's going to make you feel good. You dolly yourself up a bit, whether it's a male, whether it's a female. You put in, you just go that extra mile to make yourself feel good, to make you look good, because you know for a fact that when you look good, you start feeling good. So what do? When you're going onto that Zoom call? Number one, do the exact same thing. Just dress yourself up a bit. Put a bit of effort into how you look, because automatically when you start looking good, what happens? You start feeling good, and automatically your confidence level starts to increase and you project that outwards. So the way you can make things appear better is simply by just starting with you, your appearance, feeling better, and automatically it projects outwards. You're going to have a lot more fun, and it's going to feel a lot better when you are doing things like this, instead of just having the Zoom call every single day in your PJs. Just a thought, right? And lastly, the amount of people on the Zoom call. Now, if you have a team, if you're a manager, a supervisor, if you a CEO of a company, right? So a lot of times people have been raising the point. They've been saying there's too many people on the Zoom call. We can't concentrate. Too many people are trying to speak. We don't know where to follow. We don't know what to focus on. So in short, I'm dropping a couple of links in the description below. Some proven documented studies that have recently been done in terms of virtual networks, virtual communication versus face-to-face office-based communication. So what they are saying, in an office it's easy to have 50 people in a boardroom. There's a lot of order that takes place, but on a Zoom call, on a video conferencing call, it's not that easy to manage 25 people on a call, 50 people on a call. So what do? We drop that links down. So we make the teams smaller. So let's say, for instance, you have a 25-person team. What about finding 5 individuals to supervise or to run with certain projects? So let's say you have a bigger project, 25 people on the team, break that up into 5 different teams, identify 1 person per team that will then supervise that project. So then underneath them, they will have a couple of people, a small team. That small team will then report into that 1 person. So if you're the manager and you have 25 people in your team, it's easier to communicate virtually with 5 people than 25 people. Each one of those 5 people will then talk to their teams respectively, get that communication in. They will have that emails running back and forth between their teams, or WhatsApp communications in a small little group, and then they will feed back to you. So instead of having plus minus 300 linked email conversations going on, you will literally only have 5, and they will each have 5 linked conversations. It just makes life a bit easier, just makes life a bit more manageable, because I know a lot of people are saying right now this virtual network, this virtual communication just doesn't work. You see, to make things work, we need to shift things slightly, shift how we are currently doing things, because obviously we know in an office versus a virtual space are 2 very, very different spaces. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I've just shared with you now. If you like what you saw, give it a like, share, comment in the description below, and let me know also in the description below what you would like me to focus on next time. If you're having any issues with Zoom or any virtual platform, let me know. Let's see how we can overcome the hurdle together. And remember, like, comment, share, and I look forward to seeing you soon on our next meet. Have a stunning day. God bless.